Good morning, my friends. It is the 4th of March. We are live at 9:19, not 15, 9:19 Central Time, 10:19 Eastern Time. If you are Team Replay, thank you so much. Hashtag Team Replay in the chat. Yesterday we did two live streams, a morning stream and an afternoon stream. And yesterday's afternoon stream was well received. I appreciate it. We talked about Dr. Seuss and the craziness that is. Where did the book go? I was going to show you. I don't know what I do with it. Yeah, I got all kinds of other Dr. Seuss books here, but I don't know where it went. Regardless, we read a little Dr. Seuss. We talked a little Dr. Seuss. It was a little bit nuts. And I've had some nice replay numbers on it. So I woke up this morning to some more people watching. So thank you. If that's you, if you're new to the channel, welcome in. We talk Disney news and stuff 6 days a week. Monday through Friday, Disney news and stuff. We call it Good Morning Disney. Saturday, me and my daughter, Reagan, my youngest, she's 16. We talk about Star Wars and the news that is Star Wars for the week. And she loves to review Star Wars movies and shows. And I think we're going to start off with the big one, Star Wars, Saturday. We miss Fridays now and then, and we will miss tomorrow's Friday show. So no Good Morning Disney tomorrow morning. Work calls. If you don't know what I do, I run an after-school program, which in the time these days, day and age has morphed into supporting homeschooling families. And we've got a group that we teach classes to on Fridays, and that's where I'll be. So no show tomorrow morning. There will be a show Saturday morning. We might have a show Friday night. We'll just see how it goes. Friday nights have been weird lately. There you go. We also have a Sunday night super awesome show called Creator Talk, where we share what we know and what we learn together about the world that is creating. Now, this show is about Good Morning Disney. I'm going to say hi to everybody who's in chat, and then we're going to talk about it. The big news, we've already talked. I see you guys talking about it in chat already, and welcome in everybody. Looks like Disney is shuttering 20%, one of every 5 Disney stores. What does that mean? Is it good news? Is it bad news? I'll give you my strongly held opinion. We've been talking about this for months, if not over a year on this show, but we'll get to it, and I want your opinion. And we'll talk about the other Disney news and stuff as it goes, including the star of WandaVision's mom not knowing what Marvel character she is, coming up soon. Francisco, one of my favorite Dodgers. That reminds me, Francisco, you see him in green, he's right there on the top. He's a big Dodgers fan, going to go heavy into sports content in baseball season. Sunday night baseball is a thing, and it started already. We started it last Sunday. This Sunday, we're talking some baseball. I'm going to show off some baseball cards. We're going to talk about the nostalgia of baseball. We're going to talk about the games as they happen once the season started. So if you're into baseball, Sunday nights and more. Tiffany's in the house. Welcome in. Good morning to you. JK the other day is also in the house. Welcome in. Eileen's here. BDF is here. Welcome in, my friend. Sandy Norris, hello to you. I'm glad to see your face in chat, or your name in chat, I guess. Jay Skywalker still has a better last name than me. What's going on? What's going on? Mar in Memphis in the house. Our Disney store closed over a year ago. Yeah, that stinks. Michael Superbacker in the house. TNK Travels, good morning to you. T. Marie's Place, morning to you. Annie Cougar, good morning to you. Sherry, Awesome Sunset Travel. She was my guest on last Sunday's Creator Talk. You should go back and watch it. If you want, listen to this, guy. So I'm a creator. I've been doing this for a couple years now. I consider this a successful channel. I mean, it's all in the eyes of the beholder, right? I'm happy. I love it. I've made a bunch of friends. I get a little revenue every year. It's growing opportunities for me. I love it. It's fun. And I don't even have 400,000 total views on my entire channel. She's got one short with 1.8 million. And if you want to learn about that, go and check out the replay of Creator Talk. But even better than that, go check out Sherry, Awesome Sunset Travels, her channel. And she can help you go to the Maldives and the Disney parks and Fort Worth and stuff like that. She's my official travel agent of the channel, and that's a real thing. Chad Wombat's in the house. What's going on, Chad? Wishing Mouse, long time no see, buddy. How are you? Tailor Made Magic, one of my favorite humans on the entire planet. That sounds like a Dr. Seuss thing. Tailor Made Magic, one of my favorite humans on the planet. Almost kind of doesn't work. Adventures by D. By the way, if you're mad at Dr. Seuss, you're not. You're not. You don't even know what nobody's really mad at Dr. Seuss. Nobody's really mad at the Muppets. It's just marketing. We're all being punked. It's virtue signaling, and it works. TK Travels, I think I said hi. I'm great, Wishing Mouse. I hope you are the same. I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Let's get to the Disney news and stuff, shall we? I like to say hi, but I don't want to make everybody wait before we get to the news. It's hard. I'm going to be honest with you. A little inside baseball right here. The data shows that it takes a good 19 minutes to get everybody into a show. And this is a morning show for me. I don't have time to sit around. I got work to do. So this is only about a 45-minute show. And I know that. If I went for 2 hours, the numbers would be much better. because the first 19 minutes, you're not up to the maximum viewership. And then once you get to about 19 minutes, it usually goes one of these, you know, so it goes. And then, so I'd like to get right to it and give value to the people who are viewing right now, who are here early, and also give value to people on the replay. But then I feel like a jerk if I don't say hi in chat. It's a conundrum, I'm telling you, a conundrum. Disney's shuttering at least 20% of Disney stores as it shifts focus to e-commerce. All right, so Disney the business is not just Disney parks, okay? We look at everything through our lens of our own selves, right? So for me, where do I get to touch Disney? In the movie theater, at the Disney parks, and in the Disney stores are three of the main places we connect. It's not like Walmart's not gonna have a bunch of stuff, but I, for one, love going to the Disney store. Well, we haven't much because I haven't gone out much. We don't go shopping much, right? I mean, I go shopping, get food and stuff, but we don't do shopping for fun very much. It's not like I'm walking the halls of the mall during the Rona, right? But I love I've got two Disney stores. I got a Fort Worth store and I've got a Grapevine store. I love them both. A year-ish ago, about a year ago, they knew me and I knew them, the employees, the cast members at two separate Disney stores. That's how often I would go to them. But it was to get my touch, right? Get my touch of Disney. Talk to a cast member. Heck, I don't even go on Twitter much, but I had a tweet from a cast member saying, "Hey, we miss you," a couple months back. Made my day. But that's how often we would go. And I'd get videos and I'd just be friendly and we'd buy stuff. You know how it is. But the truth is, the brick and mortar stores for every company in America are going away. Amazon, Walmart.com, Target.com. I still think Target is a great brick and mortar company. But most brick and mortar companies are moving to the web, right? Not all. People still like to browse, but more people are hitting the button than walking in the door. So anyway, Disney is closing 20% of its brick and mortar Disney stores before the end of the year as it shifts more focus to its e-commerce. Now, I try to give credit where credit's due. This is everywhere. CNBC.com is what I'm reading from, but it's everywhere, my friends. It is everywhere. Retail stores closing, you could blame Amazon, UPS, FedEx, and online. So blame is the word that I would disagree with there, Jay. You could, cause and effect is real. And the cause is I'm more willing to sit here. I can shop from right here. Or I can drive somewhere. I'm a big fan of ROI, return on investment. What's the return on my investment driving over there? Well, it's for me at the Disney store, it's interacting with the cast members. For me, I'm a Disney YouTuber. So talking to them, getting the inside scoop, making friends, being friendly, talking to people who have my same passion. That's not how it is at, Walmart. So I think part of they didn't shut them all down, right? And by the way, they've done this before. They hit the market pretty hard, like the early 90s, right? And then they were in every mall and then they pulled back. You couldn't find one. And now there's some that are independently open and some that are Disney, right? Disney shuttering 20%, at least 20%. That's at least 1 out of 5. That's not half. That's not even half of half, okay? But the truth is people vote with their feet and their paychecks and their wallet. So if there's no line at Space Mountain goes away. If people are going to shopdisney.com, and you are, I am, instead of Disney store, why would they keep them open? If your business is selling toilet paper and you can have them all stacked up in a warehouse and have people come to there and then you hand them the toilet paper, or they can just hit a button and you ship it to them, what are you going to do? The company will shutter at least 60 Disney store locations in North America before evaluating potential closures in other parts of the world. Disney plans to improve its current Shop Disney website and increase its product assortment to include more adult apparel collections, streetwear, premium home products, and collectibles. This shift started last year. The pandemic clearly affected it, but you saw it in the Disney Eats line at Disney stores. They put sales are low. Listen. Disney merch is a lot for kids, but it's a lot for adults too. And the adult stuff they were trying to push in the Disney stores. You saw, if you go into Disney stores, you saw it in especially the Disney Eats. Am I saying that right? Disney Eats. I think we have a guest coming. I hear a little baby in the hall. That's all right, Misty. You can listen, Misty. The first 5 minutes are not the best 5 minutes of the show. So I'm glad you're here. You made it just fine. The first 5 minutes, I'm usually, saying hi to everybody in chat and telling you what I'm about to tell you, but I'm telling you what I'm telling you now. So I'm glad to see you. So I love Disney stores. I love Disney stores. I'm in the top 1% of a Disney store consumer. This affects me more than the vast majority of people. I mean, a lot of us in here, obviously, but I am definitely their key demo. Hello, Sophie. That's always been one of my favorite names. Sophie B in the house. What's going on? Do you know Sophie B. Hawkins? Dang! Different word. Wish happy. Okay, I'm not going to sing the whole song, but I love me some Sophie B. Hawkins. Anyway, different conversation. Welcome in, Sophie B. You can still get this stuff, and you can buy it without touching it on Shop Disney. And because the hordes are doing that, this is what's going to happen. Disney plans to improve its current Shop Disney website and increase its product assortment. I never read this. I know I'm repeating it. To include more adult apparel collections. I need a 3X. Heck, I probably need a 4X. To include more Disney apparel collections, streetwear, premium home products, and collectibles. Disney said Wednesday that it will close 20% of its brick and mortar, actual building, think mall, Disney store locations before the end of the year as part of its bigger focus on its e-commerce business. This is a transition in the business, just as movie theaters to Disney Plus, brick and mortar to e-commerce. It's the same. Dad Bill's in the house. What's going on, Chris? How are you, buddy? Does that make sense? So at least 60 of the North American locations will close, the company said, citing changing consumer behaviors, voting with their wallets, and a desire to link its online shopping experience to its Disney Parks apps and social media platforms. I can tell you this, when I'm in a Disney store, especially the one in Grapevine, Texas, because it's it's an outlet. It's got Disneyland stuff. So I'm a Disneylander. I'm from Southern California. I live in Texas, so we vacation now in Disney World. Thinking about adding an annual trip to Disneyland, having that family conversation as we speak. But we go to Disney World. Well, I haven't been to Disney. Everybody thinks I go to Disneyland. In my personal life, everybody thinks I'm at Disneyland or Disney World all the time. I haven't been in over a year, people. I'm getting sick of this. But anyway, less than 2 weeks. Anyway, at the Disney outlet in Grapevine, they have the overflow merch from the Disney parks in California, which is freaking awesome. So Disneyland and DCA, Disney California Adventures merch that doesn't sell in the stores after about, it's usually after a couple months, it hits our store. And it's usually the big, weird sizes and stuff that didn't sell. But, I mean, it's pretty cool, right? And it's usually discounted pretty significantly, not huge. I'm going to miss that, and I really, really hope that one doesn't go away. The most local one is right here in Fort Worth, very close to my house. Not hard at all on the way to work to just take a right instead of go left to go home, go right to the Disney store. It's not that hard. It's maybe 20 minutes out of the way. Sometimes we'll do it on a Friday and get dinner, pre the Rona, right? But anyway, the idea of getting the Disney Parks apps. Hey, Lady Disaster, what's going on? She's my official. What are you going to be? She's my official bully, but it's the best kind of bully. It's my favorite kind of bully. Anyway, Lady Disaster, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. I like the idea of integrating the apps more, making it more a seamless experience, I guess is the word. For me, I want Disney Parks stuff overall. I like all the stuff, but if I don't know, do I want a Ralph Breaks the Internet thing, or do I want a Haunted Mansion thing? I want a Haunted Mansion thing. Do I want a Frozen thing, or do I want a Pirates of the Caribbean thing? I want a Pirates of the Caribbean thing. I love Disney Park stuff most. That's just me. And that's what you can't really get in the Disney store anyway. Does that make sense? I don't know where I went on that silly little riff. The pandemic has accelerated the shift away from physical stores to digital shopping by about 5 years. They're just moving it ahead, according to data from some very boring thing that I'm not going to bore you with. Industry-wide e-commerce sales jumped 32% to almost $800 billion freaking dollars. And that figure is only expected to grow. Disney's plans is to start by shuttering 1/5 of the Disney store footprint and then evaluate where other closures may need to take place. Companies also looking at Europe in particular as a place to make significant reductions. Sorry, Disney Dan and the Danettes over there in Europe, but that makes sense to me. I think it won't hit us nearly as much as there. I just think, not that it's not a global brand, it certainly is, but it's more ingrained here, I guess is what I want to say. Anyway, the company declined to provide financial details about how closures will impact its results. The truth is they are not going to say it, but cutting back on the stores will make them more money. They're not going to cut it back on something that is profitable. Notably, Disney's other shopping experience, or at least as profitable as if they put those resources elsewhere. Unrealized profit is sometimes a thing too. Notably, Disney's other shopping experiences, which include more than 600 Disney park stores, shop-in-shop locations in stores like Target, lifestyle and outlet locations, and third-party retailers around the world, blah, 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 blah. This is the part that I wanted to get to. Disney's partnership with Target, remember that? That was a big deal, and then something happened, and we all stayed home for 2 weeks, 15 months. And it's in Target, and Target is going to have, remember they had in, I don't know, select stores, I guess it was, including mine here in Fort Worth, quite a bit, couple different sections. At first there was one section and then became 3 different sections. You had to find it. It was weird. They moved it around. I think they gave their local stores a lot of say in what they did there, because what I saw at a couple stores was different. But regardless, they're going more all in on that than in their own store. And why wouldn't you, right? So if it's your company and somebody, Misty Harris Stores and Apparel says, hey, you can have your stuff in my store, I can put my stuff in Misty Harris Stores and Apparel, right? Or I can build my own store, or I can keep it in my own store and I pay my own employees. Why don't I pay Misty Harris Apparel Store employees? Why don't I let her pay them, give her a little cut, and then I get to sell all my stuff? Doesn't that make more sense? Yes, it does. Plus, Target is, let's just talk, just us for a minute. I've got a wife and 4 daughters. They're in Target more than they're in my own house. Okay, maybe not in the past year, but before all this happened. And I'm joking only a little bit, like more than twice a week is more common than not. And I'll just say that's stupid, but it's real. Target is the bomb, says Taylor. Taylor. So 2 of my kids are adopted and 2 of my kids actually popped out of Paula. I'll tell you, the adoption thing looks way easier to me, but Taylor, you're welcome to be adoption number 3, kid number 5. You fit, which is not a compliment, but I love you anyway. Sorry, Jeff, your personal bully isn't in the mood to be a bully yet today. Can't come up with anything right now. Lady Disaster, you are quickly moving up my ladder of favorite people. I make excuses to go to Target. I make excuses to stay in the car. This is such a good, I love this for so many reasons, and one of them is Target. I can sit in the car, I can play a little 30 Seconds to Mars and Muse on the radio, and I can scroll. I don't know what I'm going to do on my phone. All kinds of stuff. I haven't been in Target in more than 8 years. Wow. Well, you used to live in the middle of nowhere, but not anymore. Wow. Love Target. Have a big one around the corner. Yeah, we've got a Target less than 10 minutes from. I don't know. I don't want to be wrong, guys. It's too freaking close for my pocketbook. Addie and let's do that again. Addie family in the house. Look, I got so excited my mouth didn't work. You can't get most Disney pins that are sold in the park on Shop Disney. Yeah, actually, yesterday's they got a deal of the day on Shop Disney. You scroll through Instagram, it pops up. They have a deal of the day every day in March. And yesterday's was a buy one get one free Disney pin, which I thought they might get my money, but I didn't want any of them. So since I didn't want one, I didn't want 2. If they even had one I wanted, I would have bought one for me and I would have bought one for her probably. Who's coming in? Who's her? It's not a her, it's a they. Woohoo! Woohoo! You look, I like how you give them the audio before the visual. It's good. It's called a tease.
Wow.
E2!
She's arrived.
Hello, I love you.
With a pacifier.
Anyway, I'm going to continue and then we'll say hi to her. The company says it will improve its current Shop Disney website, increase its product assortment to include more adult apparel, streetwear, premium home products, and collectibles. This one's got a kitchen that is very. Do you know Redlands? Do you know Redlands, California? Probably not. Somebody.
Probably not.
It's kind of a
town.
It's kind
in
of
Southern
a
California.
It's kind of a Redlands Disney. I call it more of a Disney California adventure.
No, it's not. It's actually Redlands though. The little town I grew up in was nestled in the bottom of the mountains. It's pretty small, and we lived among tons of orange groves.
Yes.
And I grew up running around in orange groves. So it definitely is packing house and orange groves because, I went to church in a packing house.
We've said this before, very much like Hollywood studios, make a right, like you're going to Tower Terror, and then they're on the left. They've got, I swear to you, I guarantee I guarantee the Imagineers use Redlands as their I don't know what to call inspiration, the muse, maybe. Hey, beautiful, I love you all. And that's, I mean, that area there where you can get it's just everywhere. They've got a little place to eat. I mean, you're looking up at the Tower Terror, but they're on the left. What? That's what our kitchen looks like.
Yeah, it's a lot of like the old buildings in Redlands are brown brick and red brick and very beautiful, old, lots of history.
Yeah. And he says the beauties have arrived, Disney related. I got a few things for Christmas at Target. Yeah, you can find it. And that's the point of the story. I think that at Target will become one of the main places. And then there'll be other places too. Let's be real. You can get Disney merch in pretty much most major stores. But this is something that's been coming for a long time. Grandma wants to hug you. What?
Grandma wants to hug you. She's getting sleepy.
I love you. I love you. She headbutted me a little bit.
Grandma will get to hug her in October, unless we can get Grandma down here before.
It's interesting too. So just staying on the business stuff, a lot of negative business talk I read a lot of stuff. I consume a lot of stuff, and a lot of the articles talked about how the stock market was going to drop today, and specifically mentioned Disney was going to drop today. And I say liar, liar, pants on fire. And just to check, I just want to see if I'm right. It dropped $3. It's at $189. But to even mention that is nothing. I mean, what is that like? It's not even percentage. Who cares? The E2's way of saying, "Dad, stop dissing on Target." Listen, stay out of Target. All right. It is a deep, dark hole of my money.
Her mom takes her all the time.
Do you understand?
And so does Grandma.
Do you understand? I don't think she's listening. What do you think? I don't hate Target, really. I just don't like that when you come back to my car, I have less money.
Well, that's with any store. Walmart, that
stop
happens
going
too.
in. Well, then if that's the case, stop going in them.
You have to have
You
food.
don't have to.
You need hair goo, toothpaste.
Domino's is broken?
Hair cleaners.
Hair cleaners?
Yeah, shampoos and fancy things.
Hair
like
cleaners.
That. Hair cleaners. House cleaners, hair cleaners, dog food. It's expensive because it has everything in one store.
Festival offers Disney Plus access film at half price. Wait, what? From InsideTheMagic.net, I got to be honest. Some blogs are truth tellers all the time. Some I wonder about. Just saying. Nothing personal, but just saying. I don't, it is what it is. Festival offers Disney Plus premiere access film at half price from InsideTheMagic.net. If you're a fan of Disney Plus, one of the newest streaming services to hit the market with a bang, you are probably like us and love to know what is coming out next. Absolutely. That's me. Although Disney Plus is riddled with nostalgia-inducing content, the Walt Disney Company is actively creating new content for the platform to continue to grow Disney's film and television library. Disney Plus was also the solution for Disney during the pandemic when it came to theatrical releases. Although some films, blah, blah, blah. Just get to it. Where did it? What? I'm trying to tell the people stuff. What are you? She's the king of the world,
yes.
Or queen of the world in this case.
Everything the light touches. She's going to taste everything right now.
I'm having trouble hitting the right button. Now, as some theaters reopen, are we fighting? Now, as some theaters reopen, Disney is continuing to use Premiere Access to allow those who cannot get to the theater or do not yet feel comfy to go to one, the opportunity to still watch new titles on March 5th, which is tomorrow. Raya and the Last Dragon will be debuting. I can't pronounce things wrong to be funny now because you're right here. I guess it doesn't matter for a while. Both theatrically on Disney Plus Premiere Access. All right. Although the films will cost $30 on Disney Plus, I know some Disney fans can get an even better deal on the film. This is the key part. Can you just let me read?
Say hi.
No, don't say shh. According to CBR, the New York International Children's Film Festival will be hosting 2 online screenings of Raya and the Last Dragon on March 12th. One at 7 o'clock Eastern Time and 4 o'clock Pacific, and another at 10/7. Tickets to these screenings cost $18. A little over half the Disney Plus price. So if you really want to see it and you want to spend $18 and not $30, or if you want to spend $18 and not have to sign up for the monthly thing, which is there anyone left in America who hasn't signed up for Disney Plus? You can do it. Although doing this will allow only viewers to watch the film once, the Disney Plus purchase would give viewers unlimited chances to see the film. You understand? So if you buy it on Disney Plus, you can watch it. Otherwise, it's a film, it's a screening for $18, or you can watch it for $30. Are we making sense?
Yeah. She took her bow off.
I'm afraid she's going to fall down.
I got her.
Making me nervous. The option of streaming Raya and the Last Dragon will likely be a popular one considering the already limited where'd it go? Theatrical release. Point is, there's a way to get it for $18. That was a lot of reading, and it's a little hard with you screaming at me like that. Are we fighting?
Yeah. No, she's just
Come
busy.
Come here.
She wants to crawl. She wants to grab everything in her view.
Ah, the power of the binky. Love my out. Sandy loves my outfit. Thank you. It's my streaming outfit.
Yeah,
Oh no,
it's very nice.
why do you like the microphone so much?
She has things to say. That's why.
Yeah, it all sounds like
Pretty
So
much.
anyway,
Right, just like that. And she's singing.
singing on the show. Just sing. All right, that's it. So you guys understand there's a film festival that you can watch online. You can watch it. If you want more information, DM me. It's a little hard to read. I'm actually seriously considering paying for that one. I wouldn't do anything extra for Mulan. So I've seen Mulan a couple times. It's not that good, man. It's not that good. It's visually, it's not that good. You liked it more than I did.
It's okay. It's not, you can't watch it thinking you're going to get anything really close to the cartoon version. And there's no music. Like, there's no songs. So it's all right. It's just different. It's not the Mulan that we all know. But it was pretty, for sure.
And probably the last story of the day because I'm holding the baby. Disney Plus is going up the front page of the streaming services website, Disney Plus, to log in reveals that the rate will increase to $7.99 per month or $79.99 per year beginning Friday, March 26th. Sherry, you loved Mulan? I like the original. I didn't hate it. I mean, I didn't. Okay, you gotta take her. I just because I can't scroll and do all that. And I had an itch in my ear. I mean, and that's the thing though. Like, here's the truth: whether you loved it or you hated it, it wasn't overly popular, and it was hugely profitable, and they didn't have to put it in the movie theater. No, I agree. It just wasn't something that made me want to pay extra for it. I want to see this. Is it Raya and the Last Dragon? Am I saying that right?
I think so.
I think it looks good. I don't need to watch it. I'm not going to pay $30 to watch it. I'm not. And I know I feel a little dumb because would I take my two daughters who still live with me and my wife and would we spend $50 or $60? Listen.
The answer is
I would.
Yes.
I would.
But it's an experience. Like, you get to popcorn and sit. And
yeah. I mean,
something.
it is what it is. Sherry says, I love both Mulans. I loved, come on. The original was great. I loved the silliness of Mushu. I loved the music. I loved the story. I did. I loved the silliness. It is funny to me, by the way. We're mad at Dr. Seuss, and if you did my read along here for a moment, what's going on? Our theater is saying they are going to be showing it nice. If you followed along my Dr. Seuss reading yesterday, and what some called racist, I showed you the picture, and to me, the Mulan movie is way more open to people being mad at it than Dr. Seuss. It's just interesting. But anyway, what do you got to say? How are you doing? What's going on with Disney?
I'm wrangling a wild animal over here. What's going on.
We're going to Disney in less than 2 weeks, and we're excited.
Little to say.
What are you most excited about? Let me take her and let you talk.
All the honey flavored foods at the festival.
Yeah.
Pretty excited about that. And then the girls, in fact, before I came in here, the girls were going through all the donuts at the new donut place in Disney Springs.
Yeah.
And so they're
talking about Gideon's?
No, not Gideon's. We talked about
donuts.
Gideon's.
I'm sorry. You said
That's
donuts.
a cookie place. Yeah.
I don't know why.
So Reagan's looking at the maple bacon
Oh,
something.
yum.
I was like, oh, that sounds just like you. And there's a Nutella one too. So I think.
Yeah, there were ladies after.
There we go.
Yeah, Annie, we're going in a couple weeks, less than 2 weeks. I don't even know the dates. I should. This weekend, I'll probably start to pay attention to what the dates are and when we're leaving and all that. Hey, Magic the Mouse Radio in the house. What's going on, my bud? Really?
She's like, why aren't you taking me?
I'll hold you some more. You want me to hold you some more?
Okay, go ahead.
I will do some more. Anyway, Magic the Mouse Radio is here. You need to check out. I can't talk.
She doesn't want you to hold her.
You're like a little girl who can't make up her mind. Oh, you are. Magic the Mouse Radio, my friend Bill. He leads Magic the Mouse Radio. Go online, check out Magic the Mouse Radio. She just punched me right in the eye with your little snot-filled fingers. Everglades, hey Piglet. Rue loves Disney. Adventures by D in the house, Everglades. Yeah, everybody's saying it's Everglades.
Yeah, that is what it's called.
Have you ever tried Voodoo Donuts at Universal? I don't think we did. We
had Voodoo in California somewhere.
I think we had it in Portland.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, no.
Or no, it was NOLA. It was in NOLA.
Oh, okay.
It was in New Orleans. Yeah, which I think it's the same. I remember waiting for a long time, and I do remember thinking, "Wow, this is amazing." Yeah. But it was more art.
Right.
Like it was beautiful.
It was fancy.
It was like Instagrammable more than
right.
But it was. I remember loving it. Anyway, Hitchhiking Bones in the house. What's going on? Woohoo! Disney trip. Exactly. By the way, you see Sherry and Hitchhiking Bones in green and using the emojis. I am trying to talk here.
She's mad because we don't get to take her. We're doing Disney without her.
See them in green and they're using the emojis because they're members of the channel. Thank you so much. You can also go to www.buymeadolewhip.com. That's a thing now if you want to support the channel. Did you know that? And if you do that, I can buy her donut. Not this time though. She's not with us in March. She's with us in October. She does love donuts. She does. She does.
She has no teeth, but she can eat everything.
This is good YouTube content. I am telling you. This is how. So on Creator Talk, we will talk about how you don't bring the baby on the show.
Good singing.
I think we're done here, people.
Yes.
She does like my voice. She does. Mm-hmm. She does. We were gonna do a duet thing for Christmas. I only tried a few when the house was quiet and they didn't go. Didn't work.
She sings back. And
I might try it still. I'd like to get it done before she starts talking and have it for next year, but we'll see. It's been a little harder than I thought. But anyway, love you all. I think we're gonna be done for the day. No show tomorrow. Tomorrow Friday. She does, and I love her too, Annie. She's my favorite little human.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Say hey, Grandpa.
What?
Hey, Grandpa.
And I have grandkids, 2 granddaughters, 3 grandkids, and I am the luckiest man on the planet. Anyway, no Good Morning Disney tomorrow. We're gonna teach some classes. Not sure if we're gonna go on live on Friday night. Fridays haven't been working for me lately.
Just talk extra loud.
Does this trip the algorithm? All right, I think we're gonna be done. I just want to go and hug you and eat. How about that? And then we got to go to work. That's it. Love you all. No show tomorrow morning. Maybe tomorrow night. Sunday night. 2 shows. See you Sunday. Also Friday morning. We have spoken Star Wars talk with a little girl, but bigger than this. She's 16. She's not yet. All right. I think we're done.
Yes, for sure.
Love you all. Thanks for putting up with her. I love her.
Bye.
It's like, I know she's cute because she's mine, but I'm wondering if it's so cute. Anyway, love you all. Have the best day ever. See you soon.
Grandma will think she's cute.
Bye. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like yelling. Bye. Love you guys. See ya. Oh yeah, now you're